Ladies and gentlemen, all of you fellow water polo lovers, welcome back to Mladost Pool Complex, welcome back to Zagreb, Croatia, and welcome back to the second answer we're looking for this afternoon/night. The second semi-finalist is about to be revealed in maybe over an hour-ish, depending how things will go, because in the previous quarterfinal, the bar is set pretty high with the way that match ended. So after we got the name of our first semifinalist, we're now en route to figuring out the second, as now it's a clash of 2 teams out of 4, to be precise, of the overall tournament with 100% of efficiency after the preliminary phase. Perfect record, if you will. As for the news, as we're waiting for the first swim off, for the first whistle, and it's gonna come in around a minute and a half. As for the white caps, it's Meira, Quirino, Freitas, Imbroisi, Mendes, the team captain Duarte, Malardo, Paloni, Celestino, Cesar, Vulhorst, Conan, Cardoso, and Nicoletti, which means Fatal is out and Paloni is in. If you compare this lineup to the one that secured maintaining that 100% of efficiency yesterday, team head coach being Alexandre Desani. On to the blue caps, it's Paležević, Krečković, Gudurić, the team captain Munčan, Milutinović, French, Samarđić, Abadžić, Lazić, Čubrilović, Grgić, Bursac, Milošević, and Lale. The exact same lineup that as well maintained the 100% of efficiency yesterday on match day 4. The team head coach Vojislav Čupić. And the only piece of info I still need to tell you is that the referees are Carlos Ortega and Matthew Carlton Stringer. Match number 89. So 12 down, 8 more to go. Well, 6 more to go, to be precise. And then we'll put match day number 5 to books. And more importantly, figure out the route to the trophy here, to the gold medal here in Zagreb. But on to the first swim of that. Everything is set. On the right side, it's Krečković who will try and get to the ball first. On the left, there with the cap number 6, is the team captain, Duarte. Blue caps with the first possession. And let's see, will it be with the first goal in the next 20 seconds. Samarđić sends the diagonal pass to Grgić. First save for Vinicius Meira, the starting goalkeeper. On the other side, it's Nemanja Paležević. On to the additional 18 seconds. Let's see how will things play out. Krečković. A turnover fall given there on Milutinović, the starting center for the blue caps. Duarte. Malardo. Cesar. Ball possession now back with the blue caps. French. Has Samarđić on the right, has Krečković on the left. That's where the ball is going to go all the way to Grgić. Now it's Krečković. Krečković, a good block from Cesar. No second attempts, no second chances there, thanks to Malardo and his positioning of the 2-meter line in front of Meira. Duarte. Malardo. Cesar. Duarte. Gets the ball back to Malardo. Malardo, and there's the first save for Paležević. Cesar. Malardo. Duarte. Duarte to Malardo. Duarte. Duarte to his center. Good defending. Good defending from the Blue Caps. Everything by the book, as they would say. Ball stolen back. And now in the hand of Palejevic, who opts for the right side of the attack for Frenz. Frenz finds Samardzic. Samardzic finds either a goal or an exclusion, well, penalty, and it is going to be a penalty indeed. Number 8 as the player in question, and that means it's Teodoro Paloni. Krečkovic on duty. Krečkovic versus Meira. Goal number 1 at stake here. He's going to take his time, as he should, as he has a right to. Now, Krečkovic sends the first goal in. First penalty shot equals first goal. Courtesy of Maxim Krečkovic, and it is his 13th, second best scorer when it comes to the Blue Caps throughout this tournament. Malardo. Duarte. Good defending yet again from the Blue Caps' center back. It was Duarte. Good defending yet again from the Blue Caps' center back. It was the captain Muncan. On to Lazic. Lazic finds Krečkovic. Krečkovic to the right side, to the lefty, Samardzic. It's 8 seconds on the shot clock, and Samardzic hits the net from the outside. Duarte. Malardo. Malardo, 6-meter shot is in. It looked like he might go down that road, and he did. And he was not wrong. 1-1. Top scorer of the Whitecaps, player born in 2010. Actually, only 2 players are born in 2011, being Mendes and Meira. The starting goalkeeper. On the other side, 4 or 5 players when it comes to the Blue Caps. But of course, mainly 2010 or 2011 as the year of born. On to the, well, half of the time designated for the first quarter. Krečkovic finds Samardzic. Samardzic to the right wing. A good thought to pass it to the left post to Muncan, who was waiting for the pass, but referee says a turnover fall it is. So possession back to the Whitecaps. Now it's Duarte. Quirino. Duarte. Still Duarte with another 6-meter shot, but this time, great save for Nemanja Palejevic. Here's the second save of the match. Krečkovic has to leave the ball and swing back into defense because yet another turnover fall was given by the referee. 2:20 and still only 1 goal on each side of the pool. Will that change now? Duarte. Quirino. Imbroisi. Possible another 6-meter shot. Yep, but it wouldn't count in the end either way. Not from the proper position, that is. Palejevic, does anybody from the Blue Caps is open in the counter? Yes, and it will be a goal thanks to Maxim Krečkovic. Second goal for him after that penalty shot. That opened the scoring story here in our second quarterfinal clash. And a brace from Krečkovic, and now a change, almost, well, I think entirely new lineup for the Blue Caps. And, well, pretty much same thing applies to the White Caps as well. We have to get the additional ball out of the pool, and with the correct amount of players on each side, we should be ready to continue with a minute and 50. Quirino spots the left winger, great ball to the center forward, and this is a penalty shot, the first opportunity for the White Caps. Number 14 as the player who got his first personal foul, and that is Lale. And it will not count. A great save for Palejevic. And may I add, a bit of a difference between the match lineups we got and the one that's on the big screen. Because according to that one, Jankovic is in the game. Well, at the bench. And the player who is not is Čubrilovic. So let's just put that out there. Number 15 as the player who gets his personal foul. Number 1, another penalty shot attempt for the Blue Caps. Paloni has 2 personal fouls, and now you are up to speed. Blagoje Lale versus Vinicius Meira. Second penalty shot, where is second penalty goal. Lale is the second penalty goal when it comes to this tournament overall. And the third one of the tournament. Another set of changes and a minute and 20. That's how much there is until the end of the first quarter, with the Blue Caps having the +2 advantage for the first time. Cesar. Malardo. Ball given there by the referee. Now it's Quirino. Malardo exchanging the ball. A great interception from Friends, but it will not count. The Blue Caps need to be careful because this is one of the main weapons White team has. And you saw that handful of times even throughout this first quarter, and we are not even halfway there when it comes to the match. A lot of 6-meter shots right after the fall, but as you saw, no precision in the previous one. Final 45 seconds. A good ball to the center. Equals another exclusion for Malardo, his first. Krečkovic. Munčan. Krečkovic. Grgic. Passes the ball to Friends. Krečkovic. Krečkovic, no goal this time. Staying at a brace, scored in the first quarter, but knowing him, the number will go up. When you take a look at the, well, 2 top scorers, it's him and it's Munčan, the team captain. On to the other side, the left post has been hit for penultimate chance to score for the White team, as the remaining 9 seconds will go in their favor if something dramatically doesn't change. Duarte. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Duarte cannot take a shot after this position and after the way he handled the ball there and the way we're going to handle things with the final shot attempt. Munčan's shot saved by Meira. So a White team 1, Blue team 3 is the final result of the first quarter. The first 6 minutes, if you will. as for the match summary, as for the most important statistic bits, only 14% of shot efficiency for the white team, for the blue team 42. No extra player shots converted into goals. Well, no opportunity for the white team to do that because that one exclusion for Lale was a penalty. And, well, one fast break goal scored by the blue team. And that's pretty much it. On to the second swim-off, on to the next 6 minutes of action here at the indoor pool of the Mladost Pool Complex. First one was won by the blue team, second one will go exactly that way as well. 3-1 in favor of the Blue Caps. As a result, we're entering this second quarter and time prior to the half time with. So, Grgic tries to find his center immediately, tries to find Milutinovic. Didn't really go the way the Blue Caps were hoping for from their first opportunity. Now it's Malardo. Pressing from the Blue Caps with Friends there, a bit closer to the center rather than his player. Now a bit of a different situation as some time has passed, so go further deep with a block and prevent any kind of a ball reaching number 8, being Paloni, the center of the White Caps. No precision in yet another shot for the White Caps, so let's see who will Palejevic find with his pass. Mostly it is that right side, it is going to be this time as well. It's Friends. Samardzic swimming to the right wing. In the meantime, Krečković back to Friends. 9 seconds on the shot clock. This time as well, it's Friends. Samardzic swimming to the right wing. In the meantime, Krečković back to Friends. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Friends finds the right winger and the referee finds enough material for an exclusion. So, man-up situation after Ferreitas is out. Krečković, a good idea. Even block there for the White Caps, or White team if you will. Additional 18 seconds are now slowly being 13. No, third time's the charm for the Blue Caps. As after the initial block, it was Vulhorst, the player who got to the ball first. On to Duarte, the team captain. Malardo. Malardo, fouled by Milutinovic. Cesar. Milutinovic went back again with a block. Duarte onto the left back position. And the referee. Milutinovic went back again with a block. Duarte onto the left back position. And the referee says Paloni with a foul in the attack. The so-called turnover foul was given there. So the Blue Caps have a chance to grow the advantage even more in this attack. On to Krečković. Krečković still holding the ball. Now it's Grgic. Grgic, a risky pass there. And then again, a turnover foul spotted by the referee. This time Milutinovic as the so-called guilty party there. And a Turnover foul spotted by the referee, this time Milutinovic as the so-called guilty party there. On to Imbroisi. Malardo. Imbroisi. Malardo. Malardo, Imbroisi, 4 seconds. The ball is at the left wing position, and there's another save for Nemanja Paležević, which now brings him to the total of 6 saves out of 7 attempts he had to face so far. After, well, maybe 9 minutes of the match, let's round it up to that much. Friends, on to the right wing. It was Milutinovic waiting for the pass. It's going to be Grgić diagonally at the left wing. Grgić opening the angle for himself. A good block by his opponent with the cap number 6, Duarte. 18 seconds, now turning into 10. Another block this time. It was Frenz with a shot and Paloni with a block. On to Vulhos, who is swimming in the counter, but also Konen on the right side. 2-on-2 situation. There is additional player from the Whitecaps who's going to get the ball. Malardo unselfishly to the left side, but without a goal for Matthias Vulhorst. I mean, what can you say about this kind of a display when you have 7 saves out of 8 faced, and we are not even fully over with the second quarter? One of the main key players, main weapons, if you will. It doesn't necessarily always need to be in the attack, because just take a look at who Blue Caps have between the posts. A good idea again, but sadly for the white team, Mendes didn't make the most out of it, couldn't really make the most out of it, out of that pass coming from the left wing. Muncan. Krečković spots an opening and uses it. Krečković with a hat-trick of goals. So it's 4-1, and this is actually the first goal in the second quarter. Imbroisi. Duarte. Imbroisi. Duarte. 5 more seconds on the shot clock. No foul from Krečković, and he's gonna continue that way. But he can slowly but surely focus on the attacking portion. But what a goal that was from Ricardo Duarte. Like I said, those shots from quite a bit of a distance is something we have seen from the Whitecaps throughout this tournament in the past few days. Powerful 6-meter shots, or maybe even further than 6 meters. Which brings us to his 10th goal of the tournament and brings us to 2-4. Goal of the tournament and brings us to 2-4. Samardzić, Krečković, Samardzić, Krečković, Samardzić. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Good block at the 2-meter line from Nicoletti. Duarte. Duarte, a goal, a penalty in the end. A penalty in the end. Krečković gets his first exclusion, or first personal foul, if you will. Would be more appropriate to use the second term, so there we go. Filipe Cesar called up for duty. And will he find a way to Nemanja Paležević? That is the question, and yes is the answer. Fifth goal of the tournament. Yep, there we go. Just to say, I don't really have that good of a memory thanks to our lovely colleagues that are doing all the statistical portion of the job. Makes my job way easier, so thanks again to them. Krečković. Samardzić. Gudurić, back to Samardzić. Krečković, Samardzić, the lefty gets it back to Krečković, who sends it over. 1 goal of a difference, 36.4 more seconds in the second quarter, in the second period before the halftime. That should be the initial thought process there. On to Celestino, now it's Quirino. Duarte hits the right post. Another opportunity, well, probably the remaining 16.7 seconds if everything goes according to the Whitecaps' plan. If no turnover fall stops them from trying to score an equalizer. Now it might even be a turnover fall. Yep, turnover fall given. So 14 seconds for the Blue Caps to make it +2 at the end of the first half. Is it going to be the team captain? Muncan is still holding the ball. Muncan sends it to the left wing to Bursac, who sends the lob in. 5-3. Bursac with the third goal at this competition. That sends the blue team to +2. And it's, well, 0.7 seconds left. Final bits of bobs of the first half, and we're going to add 8 saves to Paležević, 3 for Meira on the other side. So that concludes the first portion of the job. White Caps 3, Blue Caps 5. third quarter in around 2 minutes. Yep, less than 2 minutes now, so a chance to round up what we've seen in the first 2 quarters in the first half. As for the match summary, halftime statistics say 57. Oh, sorry. That was way too half. As for the match summary, halftime statistics say 57. Oh, sorry. That was way too much. 23% of shot efficiency for the Whitecaps, 35 for the Bluecaps. And you guessed it, the picture of the previous match was in a way, so apologies for that. But Caps, 35 for the Bluecaps. And you guessed it, the picture of the previous match was in a way, so apologies for that. But when it comes to the rest of the most important bits, well, still no extra players goals, so let's point that out. 0 for both of the teams, even though the Blue Caps had 2 opportunities. The White Caps are still waiting for their first. 2 out of 8 when it comes to action shots for the Blue Caps, 0 out of 4 for the White Caps, and 2 6-meter shots that we've seen turn into goals were, you guessed it, for the White Caps. On to the penultimate quarter, Whitecaps 3, Bluecaps 5. As the result, we're heading into this portion of the match with a swim-off won by the Whitecaps. So let's see, can they cut it back to 1? As they did on the occasion before that Bursac goal. Mendes. Cesar finds his center. Good call, as now Abajic is out. Cesar. Vulhorst. Cesar. Malardo. Back to Malardo, who scores 4-5. A powerful shot, a powerful statement from Murilo Malardo. Goal number 13 of the tournament, as he scored a brace when it comes to this second quarterfinal clash. The top scorer for the Whitecaps when you look at the whole entire storyline here in Zagreb. Samardzic. Krečković. 2 center forward options for the Blue Caps, and Munchan there telling to his teammate on the left to break free. A turnover fall given, so no continuation of the previous Blue Caps attack. Let's see what the Whitecaps have to offer. They have an extra player on the right. Will it be spotted in time? Will Munchan be back? Yep, he will. Vulhorst. Malardo. Freitas. Malardo. Malardo to the 2-meter line. 2 meter 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 And that's an exclusion for Guduric, his first personal foul. Malardo. Duarte. Now it's full horse, 4-2 formation, tomorrow free. But again, no development from the man-up situation whatsoever. We're staying at 4-5 in favor of the Blue Caps. Palejevic, who, by the way, had 7 saves in the first half. So far, might even be player of the match. I don't know. I'm not the one to decide, but still, one of the strong candidates to be just that, depending on how the match will end. Samardzic. Krečković sends it near the right post. Malardo. Duarte. Malardo. Freitas. Freitas, a good block from Muncan. Captain looking over, where is Mendes? Is he well covered? And he is, especially given the positioning of Malardo, who was closer to his teammate. Well, yet again, it's Guduric who has to go out, so it's his second personal foul. He has to be extra careful, as well as Paloni on the other side when it comes to the White Caps. Back to Malardo, it goes onto the left wing, but not into the back of the net, thanks to Palejevic, who produced yet another great save. Milutinovic. Krečković, no, it's Bursac. Bursac, saved by Meira. Freitas. Extra player on the left, but Malardo has his opponent with the same cap number right at his back. Malardo was not at the right position, so no goal. Even though the White Caps' fans were already on their feet, celebrating the goal number 5, the one that would equalize the score. Samardzic. 6-4. Krečković. Lale. Lale saved by Meira. Malardo. Ball goes back to Palejevic. Krečković. Onto the left side to Munchan. The team captain scores and makes it 7-4. As for him, 17th goal of the tournament. First one of the day here in Zagreb at this second quarterfinals clash. And it's, well, back to 3 of a difference. A minute and 6 still to be played in this quarter. Konen. Imbroizi fights his right winger. Another save by the Blue Caps' goalie, which makes it now 9 saves in total. Palejevic still holding the ball. Palejevic on to the right to Lale. Waiting for the center to arrive to the 2 meters, and it's gonna be Abajic. Krečković, Lale, Lazic. Too high of a pass there to the opposite side. Another exclusion. It's Krečkovic's second personal foul, and that's going to be all from the third quarter, which means White Caps 4, Blue Caps 7 are the result we're heading into the final 6 minutes with. On to the final 6 minutes. Shot efficiency 22% for the White Caps, 38% for the Blue Caps. Only one extra player converted into a goal, and it was the one for the White Caps. And when it comes to the saves, let's say that let's point out that Palejevic has 9, Mira 5. Possession at the start of the final 6 minutes is in favor of the Blue Caps, who have 7-4 in their favor. Samardzic, Frenz, Krečković. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Milutinovic to the left side. It's now 2 more seconds for Bursac to take a shot himself, but without a proper angle and not that many seconds on the shot clock left to make a bit better out of it. It was no change to the score line, no change on the other side as well. The ball was in the hand of Duarte, so that was the reason why the referee did not whistle anything. And here it is, indeed, a whistle confirming yet another goal for the Blue Caps, thanks to their captain. So the way we ended the third quarter is the way we are kicking things off in the fourth quarter, as it was Munchen's goal there and here. Munchen with 2 goals to his name, Krejkovic with 1 more, 2 goals for Malardo on the other side. Cesar. Another exclusion, an immediate goal. Number 6 as the goal scorer, Ricardo Duarte, the team captain, immediately after getting the ball, fires it in. And the exclusion was for Lazic, so we're gonna add that as well. Immediate answer by, you guessed it, Munchen once again. Yes, give me the ball. And Guduric followed with a great pass. So we're back to 4 goals of a difference again. Cesar. Malardo. Turnover ball on Duarte. 4:23 till the end. Grgic. Munchen. Munchen saved by Meira. Save number 6. Additional 18 seconds of the following attack for the Blue Caps. Lale. Frenz. Samardzic. Samardzic, good block from Nicoletti, prevents it from going in the way of Meira, but the referee says another possession for the Blue Caps. Immediately, goal meant for Abajic, who draws an exclusion, which means the center back Nicoletti is out for the second time, and immediate timeout called by Vojislav Čupić, the head coach of the Blue Caps. Head coach of the Blue Caps. Turnover fall immediately given, so possession goes back in favor of the Whitecaps. Let's see. It's Vulhorst, followed by Krečković. Vulhorst, a great ball to the right post. And what a goal from Duarte yet again. 3 goals of a difference, 3-23 till the end. Is that enough time for a bit of a drama in the second quarter as well? Well, second quarter final, that is. There's only one way to find out. As for the Whitecaps' captain, goal number 3. So it's Krečković, Munčan, and Duarte, the firstly mentioned in the hat-trick club. Krečković. 2 center options now for the Blue Caps, and Duarte, the firstly mentioned in the hat-trick club. Krečković. 2 center options now for the Blue Caps, Munčan and Grgić. And Munčan is the one that draws an exclusion. Freitaš is out. Gudurić. A great ball to the right post. And it's Nemanja Grgić who fires it in. 10-6 in favor of the Blue Caps. Fifth goal of the tournament, as you saw there. Less than 3 minutes till the end, halfway there when it comes to the last quarter. Vulhorst. Imbroisi. Malardo. Malardo, it will not count in the end. Enough strength, but not enough precision, or some would say even a bit of luck that was missing for it to go full in to make it 3 of a difference yet again. Enough precision, or some would say even a bit of luck that was missing for it to go full in to make it 3 of a difference yet again. Munčan. Krečković. Frenz. Bursac. Frenz. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Frenz gets a bit closer, fires a lob. Then will hit the woodwork. Frenz. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Frenz gets a bit closer, fires a lob. Then will hit the woodwork. And no chance for Munčan there to get to the ball as well. A great reaction from Krečković on the other side of the pool. 2 versus 1 situation as Imbroisi is left there with 2 players. Now there's an additional help from Duarte. And Duarte did enough to dispossess Munčan. Turnover fall. Grgić is one of the players who is there with Munčan. And Vulhorst now finds his center, who draws an exclusion. Bursac is out for the first time. Timeout called by the Whitecaps, who have a chance to cut it back to 3. Immediate shot from the right back. Won't change the score line, which means we're heading into the final minute and a half with +4 for the Blue Caps. Bursac. Frenz. Wolhorst. Wolhorst. 10-7. Samardzic. Final 65 seconds of the match. Bursac. The last minute of the match, and the additional exclusion to Kirino. His first personal foul and timeout called by Vojislav Čupić. Guduric. There's the goal number. Guduric. There's the goal number 11. There's yet another new scorer added to the list. This time it's Marko Abajic. 11-7. A formality, the final 52. Let's round it up to that. Seconds of this second quarterfinal, as we do have our second semifinalist and the second team that will battle from the places between the 5th and the 8th. Number 11. With the exclusion. Extra player for the White Caps, but no goal in the end. Great reaction from Palejevic, who helped out his teammates with his intervention yet again, and 20-ish seconds and 15 out of those for the Blue Caps' attack. They will not do much with a ball, not like a proper build-up that is. So Frenz, then the captain Munchan, saved by Meira, less than 8 seconds till the end. And we're gonna officially confirm we have our second semi-finalist. Abajic, the woodwork has been hit, so 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Final save for Palejevic, who now rounds it up to 10. and Whitecaps 7, Bluecaps 11 as the final result. So ladies and gentlemen, that's half of the job done. We have 2 semifinalists, 2 teams that will battle for the places between the 5th and the 8th place, and now we got to do it all over again with 4 more teams. So plenty of water polo action still to come. And well deservingly, Nemanja Palejevic as the player of this match. Like I said, 10 saves in total. A paramount piece of this Blue Caps team, and it will be confirmed in this match as well.